Okay, so how this next part will work is I have several slides representing different scenarios that have been causing stress based on the research we had done for different people as we enter in the holiday season. So we're just going to talk through these scenarios, and I want you to think for you what it means for you. What is the stress that you feel when you hear this? What's that pit in your stomach that you get when you think about it? Okay, so first we're going to clear around COVID. So I want you to think about what COVID has meant to you. What has the pandemic meant for you? Has it meant that you and your husband or your spouse are home all the time? If you are not seeing someone, has it meant that you've been extra lonely because you couldn't go out and be with people? What was quarantine like for you? If you've got small kids, was it stressful? Did you have to homeschool unexpectedly? How do you feel about vaccines? It doesn't matter which way you think, but if you're pro-vaccine and your family member or friend who's anti-vaccine, if that conflict provides you stress, think about that. If you're anti-vaccine and you've got a family member that's pro-vaccine and there's conflict there that causes you stress, that can do it too. It's any sort of situation. It's whatever it means for you that we want to be thinking about all of those things. How do you feel about wearing masks? Do you still want to wear masks? Did you never want to wear masks? What does that look like? And the word lockdown, thinking that maybe another lockdown is looming. What feelings does that bring up for you? Anything around COVID, we want to hold that in our minds, hold that in our hearts. And what we're going to do for this next clearing is we're going to clear on this situation, okay? So we'll walk you through the process, but get nice and comfortable and relaxed. Get ready to take a nice deep belly breath. Ready? Deep breath in. Hold it. Repeat in your head. I release all negative emotions with this situation. And release your breath when you're done saying the sentence in your head. Good. Take a deep breath in and hold. Repeat in your head. I release all my blocks with positive emotions with this situation. Good. I'm going to check to see if there's any individual emotions that we can also clear around this situation, around COVID, around quarantine, around vaccinations. Okay, deep breath in. I release all anger with this situation. Good. Deep breath in. I release my need to control this situation. Good, 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 you guys. Good, you're doing amazing. Ready? Deep breath in. I release all doubt with this situation. And release. Great job, great job. Good, deep breath in. I release all humiliation with this situation. Good. Good. Deep breath in. I release all pain with this situation. You guys are doing amazing. Let me see if there's any blocks now, and then we'll move on to the next scenario, okay? Good. And just so that you all know that I read the energy of everyone that's here today. So like the emotions, we're doing 3 iterations of this workshop, and this is our second one. So the emotions that we released in the first one are completely different than the emotions that we're releasing in this one. So it's definitely specific to you here, being here now and being able to experience this. It's pretty cool. All right, deep breath in. I release all my blocks with choice with this situation. Good. Deep breath in. I release all my blocks with giving with this situation. Good. And you might see me shaking my neck. So as Lacey said, energy movement feels different for all of us. Some people yawn. So if you're yawning, completely normal, completely natural, don't worry about it. You're doing just perfect. Some people need to stand up and wiggle. I feel the energy moving in the back of my head and in my shoulders. So you'll see me kind of do that a lot, or I'll get goosebumps. Is kind of how it manifests for me. So however you're feeling right now, just know that it's completely normal and that you're doing great work. And if you're not feeling anything different, you are still doing the work. It's totally different for each one of us and how strong each one of us is feeling this. Like, as I said, we're doing this clearing for the group that is part of us today. So everyone's going to feel it differently, and you're all doing it exactly correctly. Good. All right, next one. Deep breath in. I release all my blocks with memory with this situation. Good. Go ahead and deep breath in. Last one. I release all my blocks with perfection with this situation. Good. Now take a deep breath in and out. We do that to seal it closed. We've released those emotions around the situation of COVID and vaccines and lockdown and pandemic. All of those things are not welcome to come back. So we seal it out so that we can move on to the next one. So let me see if there's anything more we need to do around this. All right, we are good to move on. Okay, so the next situation